Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, it's been a long time since one of my tool safari videos, and I actually acquired this Craftsman Rally 3-drawer box over the winter. It was either January or February, and I just ran a rag over it a little bit and put it in the corner of the garage. I figured, I'll get to it at some point, and here I am. So it's been quite a while. We're talking about 7 or 8 months that this box has been sitting in the garage. And I figured, you know what? Today seems like a good day to go through this box and see what's inside. So I picked this up at a local flea market that I often go to. It was pretty cold that morning. And as I was walking down the aisle, I saw this from the side. I saw this side of the box. And I can, tell by the texture, as many of you can probably tell, that texture and are familiar with these boxes. These were probably some of the best boxes that Craftsman had produced back in the, maybe 90s, early 2000s. So I already own one. And as I'm approaching the box, I'm like, that's a rally box. That's got to be a rally box. Sure enough, as I came around from this side and turned the corner, I see this, and I opened it, rummaged through it a little bit, and I'm like, seeing what was in it, I'm like, this guy probably wants a fortune for this box. So he was unloading his car, putting more stuff on the table. He's like, you interested? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, what do you want for it? He's like, $20, get it off my table. And I think that could have been just because it was cold out that day. He needed to make a sale. He didn't want to spend all day out there in the cold. And I was like, well, for $20, you're making me buy it. So I purchased it. And today we're going to go through it and see what's actually inside. So I'm going to elevate this camera over the top of the box. I'm probably going to get something to stand on because I'm a little short. I don't think I'm going to be able to see in the top of the box right out of the gate. So let me reset this camera and we'll go through this together. I think you're going to be pretty pleased when you see what's inside. We'll be right back. All right, so I got my little step ladder here so I can at least get a little leg up on the situation to see in the top of the box when I open it up. Cosmetically, this box is in fantastic condition. All of the, the metal parts and clasps are not rusted. The only downside, there is no key, but you can buy replacement tumblers for these, but there's no rust on this box whatsoever. Maybe a couple of little surface problems in like the seams of where they, wrap and mold the metal. That really is about it. So for $20, even with no tools in it, definitely worth the purchase. So now I've got two. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might end up keeping it because these are my favorite Craftsman boxes. So let's open her up and see what we got inside. So first glance, toothbrush. We don't need a toothbrush. You know what? Let me get my garbage can. I'm going to clean this out as I go through it. And we'll do this together. So let's wheel the big garbage can over. And what I don't want, I'll toss right out of the gate. And we'll make this a project that we can do together here. So, toothbrush. I don't know about you, but I've got a toothbrush. So that can go away. Little Somerset County Parks golf pencil. Nice to have, but I got a million pencils. Little Westcott ruler, wood ruler with the metal insert. I don't know. Maybe we'll hold on to that for a hot minute and see. Some string. Probably old. Probably not going to really hold up very well. We'll get rid of the string. We'll get rid of the bread ties. We'll get rid of whatever this is. There's a little carpenter's pencil. Don't need that. Blades. I always use blades, so if I can use this for something quick and simple, we'll hold on to that. This looks like, I don't know, FCOD waste dispose. This must be something. This is a self-service wrenchette. Everybody needs a self-service wrenchette. It's basically an offset Allen key. I don't know. Might serve a purpose someday. Another pencil. You need the straws for your cans. We'll get rid of that. Let's see. Looks like there was a set of these blades. I do use these quite often, so we'll add that to the box of blades. Offset, Allen key, Phillips head, junk, don't need it. Let's see. Looks like a little pair of scissors. Little spring-loaded scissors or a clamp, I don't know. I have no idea what that is. It's aluminum. I'm going to chuck that. Some thread, we're going to chuck that. Let's see. Another Allen wrench, like I need another Allen wrench, like I need a hole in the head. So they're gone. There's a little grinding stone. That might come in handy. We'll hold on to that. Looks like a masonry bit. Chuck key. Yeah, can't go wrong because you know these always go missing. So we'll hold on to the chuck key. Hey, divot repair tool. You always need one of these in your toolbox. I've got a million of these in my golf bag. I don't need another. I have no idea what this went to, what it is. Nothing. Another straw. This is bits. I'll hold on to the bits. There's Phillips head bits. There's a driver, an extender. There's another piece of plastic that matches the other one I already threw away. All these Allen keys are going to get chucked because I got a million of these. I don't need more. I know, wasteful, but if I have 100, I have 300. But these bits will come in handy. So we'll hold on to all these bits. Mostly Phillips heads, a couple of flathead masonry bits. Maybe I hold on to these small masonry bits. I'm not sure. There's another tiny Allen key. I'll hold on to the tiny ones. The other sizes are standard. I pretty much have them. I don't know what this is. Looks like some sort of scraper that was already abused. There is an ignition size wrench, 8mm, some forged in USA, but looks like somebody was chewing on it. More bits. It's another offset Allen key. That's it. We'll hold on to all this. This looks like there could be somebody's gold in here. I'll hold on to those. Okay, let's see what else. Electrical tape, Scotch brand electrical tape dispenser. I don't know, maybe we put that in the electrical drawer of the full service cart. What else is good? This is the Gator Grip. Remember those late night commercials as seen on TV? You can wrap this around pretty much anything and it'll break it loose. I never owned one. I really, I'm not sure. It'll go from 7mm to 19mm or 1/4 or 3/4. Necessary? I don't know. Novelty item? Sure. Let's see. I've got a 1/2-inch drive. This is like in between shallow and deep. This is like the mid-size 3/4-inch socket. There's a Craftsman 1/2-inch drive 1-inch socket, 12-point. Not a fan of the 12-point, but they serve their purpose. 3/8 drive, deep 5/8, 12-point. Craftsman 3/8 drive, deep 11/16, 12-point. Ooh, tire pressure gauge. What is that? That is a Milton, made in USA. So maybe it's nice to have. Keep it in the car or the truck. Let's see. There's a snap-on stubby number 2 Phillips. This is Taiwan, number 2 stubby Phillips. Master Mechanic, looks like maybe a number 1. Yep, number 1 Phillips. This is Klein Tools, number 2 Phillips. These are great tools. You pay a premium for these. That might be worth $20 by itself. A long ball end Allen key. I don't know what size it is. Doesn't really have a stamp on it, but that would be more useful to me. And I've got Craftsman, made in USA, number 3 Phillips. Looks like it's still pretty good shape. I don't know. Maybe we can reuse that. Of course, we're going to reuse that. Oh, 30mm, 1/2-inch drive, 12-point socket. So that's nice. We've got Made in USA Craftsman 3/16 nut driver. Nice. And Craftsman Made in USA. Looks like a 1/4 inch, or let's see, does it say what size? 1/4 inch 3/16 chisel. Could probably get regrinded and reused. So that's nice. So we got those. We got rid of the box. Craftsman Made in USA 11/16 combination. Craftsman Made in USA 9/16 combination. Craftsman Made in USA. Oh, this is made in Japan. The Molly Bendham versions 13/16 combo. Not in bad shape. Not in bad shape. Craftsman Made in USA 3/4 inch combo. Craftsman 7/8 Made in USA combo. These are all in, used, but doesn't look like somebody abused them. And a big monster. This is Made in USA Craftsman 1-inch combo. Probably hardly used, I would say. And then we've got, let's see, Craftsman Made in USA 15 mil combo. Made in USA Craftsman 12 mil combo. And Craftsman Made in USA 8 mil combo. So I would say just in the top half of this drawer, well worth 20, probably worth 50. If you were to go and buy these individually, you had to replace them. That Klein tool screwdriver, right, to me, is a $20 item if you had to buy it brand new, or pretty close. Oh wait, oh, surprise! Oh, the Carter's Marks a Lot blue marker. We don't want that. Anybody want that? No, you don't want that. All right, I'm gonna get off my perch here, and we're gonna go down into the drawers, and we're gonna see what's in there. So let me maybe switch the camera angle, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Let me maybe move this a little bit this way, give you a better angle. Let's see what we can see. So these boxes lock. If these drawers are in and the lid is closed, you cannot open the drawers. So we will open this box, top open. Now we can get into the drawers, and we're gonna see what's in here. So we've got, this is one of those tools. I'm wearing gloves. You'll see why when we get into the last two drawers. This is a tool, a spline tool, if you're replacing your screens. So it has that rubber gasket that will go around in the screen, and then you would put this in the channel, just like here in the channel in this drawer, to depress the spline or the rubber. I don't know. All my screens are in pretty good shape, but we'll hold on to that for a hot minute. Here's a brand new Carpenter pencil, unused. That's in the trash. Some wire. I don't know. I mean, not always terrible to have. I guess I can put that in the electric drawer of the service cart. So we'll put that in there. Little mini pry bar. These are always really good to have, especially if you're doing, work in your house with baseboards and moldings and things like that. So you don't really put a lot of force on something and maybe split it. So this will go in my little carpenter's bag. The old Red Devil scraper can opener. If you painted anything, you've used one of these, so this is still in good shape. Better than going out and spending $5 or $6 for a new one, and maybe even upwards of more, who knows. So I can put that in the carpenter bag. And we've got a high-speed steel drill bit, Black & Decker 3/8 for metal or wood, 12 inches long, 12 inches in length. It looks like maybe it was used maybe a handful of times, maybe not even. So that's probably a $20 item, brand new. So we'll keep that in the Carpenter House stuff bags. And brand new, still in the package, Craftsman 12-inch hacksaw blades. I use my hacksaw quite a bit. So 18 teeth per inch, blah, blah, blah. Still in the packaging. Nice to have, nice to have. And a Buck Brothers 12-inch, 32 tooth, high-speed flexible hacksaw blade. So this doesn't even look like it was used. It's just taken out of the package, and so good shape. That takes care of drawer number one. So these are the two drawers that you'll see why I'm wearing the gloves. If you know anything about old Craftsman tools with these, I don't know if they're kind of like an acetate handle and they get that cloudy, and some of you can probably already smell this. You know what this is like. So in here, it looked like they just, kind of like me, and I use a lot of torque stuff, and there is a ton. Like there's two T15 handles here, two T15s. Here's a T20. Various condition. There's a little rust, but they'll clean up. You can even clean up the handles. There's videos on there how to get rid of this cloudy mess, and then do a little clear coat so they don't. It doesn't return to this kind of condition. There's another T15. They had a lot of T15s. That's 3 so far. Let's see. There's another. That's 4 T15s. But again, that same cloudy mess that, I don't know if it's just a breakdown in the composition of the handle, oxidation, combination of things. Another T15. So that's 5. What the hell were they doing with T15s? There's a T10. These will still clean up though. Another T15, so that's 6. That's 2 T10s now. Another T15. 7 T15s. Whatever they were doing, they used T15 a lot. And apparently 10. So that's 3 10s, 6 15s, 7 15s. This handle's in better shape. Uh-oh. We've broken the barrier of 15s. There's a 25. But these will clean up. That's winter project stuff, down in the basement, you're bored. This is a little little Minwax. I guess it's a finish marker. Don't use that. Hey, look, more offset stuff. Craftsman. These came in those tool sets that you bought all those years ago. Made in USA, offset. That's probably a number 2 Phillips and a flathead. And wow, another Craftsman, rusted crazy. Now, if I really needed one of these bad, I would restore this, but that's out the window. We got a little tiny Craftsman micro screwdriver, 3mm by 40. This has the little twisty tops, so you could use these like this. And if you get enough pressure, it's a little stiff, but you get a little pressure, you could just spin this with one hand. So, little micro screwdriver, a couple pairs of scissors. These look like, I don't know what these are. This is Wisp brand. These are like pinking shears is what I think they call these. There's like those little alligator teeth in it. There's a big market for these old, made in USA scissors. These are made right here in Newark, New Jersey. Or at least the company headquarters are there. I don't know if they really were made there. But brands like this, there's a big market for these, and these will clean up. So we'll put that on the project list for winter. Maybe get it in my eBay store. Let's see, what brand is this? No brand. These look like barber scissors. They have a rounded end and a flat end, but there's no brand on here. Doesn't say. There's a stamp, but I can't read it. I have no idea. Just so you know, rain's moving in. Again, rain's moving in. You might hear some thunder booms and some heavy rain on the roof. These look like medical scissors. Again, there's a stamp, but it looks like made in Taiwan or China. It doesn't say. I don't know, but I probably wouldn't use these, so they can go in the round file. And here you go, step bit. Who knows? Looks like it's been used, but maybe there's some life in it. And these are not cheap. So this goes all the way from 1/8 to 1/2 inch. You can see the little measurements on there. Maybe you can see it. So we'll hold on to that. We'll put that in that little box on the top. So, a lot of 15s and a lot of 10s, but it is what it is. And there's some good tools in here. I can probably clean these up and, yard sale or eBay store. That's drawer 2. Drawer 3. Who can't use a hammer just to beat on something? I love hammers. So I got another hammer. It's probably a 16-inch. Definitely has been used. KC Pro Forged in USA. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little rusty. But hey, another hammer, I'll take it. And look at this, more wrenches. I mean, $20. This is SK 17 mil combo. It's been beat on. You can see somebody use it to do a little extra things with it, little extracurriculars. Doesn't look terrible. Would I use it? Sure. Would I put it in a quick grab and go box, you know, with mix and match stuff? Yeah. Would I put it in a house box? If I was building a set of tools and I wanted to, you know, trying to, you know, do it through the Tool Safari way of accumulating tools, yeah, why not? So put that in the back. I think we already have one of these in the top, 9/16 Craftsman combo. This one's a little more worn, a little bit more. Put that up there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Put those up there. There's another 5/8. This one's in better shape. There's a 3/8 combo. Now, deals like this don't come across every single day. This was like lightning striking. So this is a super, beyond super deal. I wish it happened like this all the time. But again, if this box was empty, it was still worth 20. The fact that you know, I've seen these boxes selling for $90, like new old stock, or maybe somebody had one still in the box. Like, really unbelievable that even empty, that this box is available for 20 bucks, but available for 20 bucks with all of this in it. Mind blowing. It was like hitting the lottery. So now we got a 1/2 inch forged in USA Craftsman combo. There's a 9mm combo. What is it? Look at this. Snap-on. This is OEXM 9mm. Used. You can see that was definitely, somebody torqued on that a little bit. But hey, now it's a snap-on wrench. This is definitely something that you clean up and sell individually in an eBay store. I've sold wrenches like this for upwards of 25 bucks. So I'll get paid back. Oh, look at this. OEXM 11 snap-on. So again, this is another one that you just clean up. You maybe give it a little polish so it looks better. Make sure, you know, there's no teeth broken in the combination in, you know, in the closed end. And again, this is upwards of, this is maybe $30 for a good eBay buy. So I'm paid back. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm paid back even if I just sold a handful of these tools and kept the rest. So here's another addition to the standards. There's the 7/8. They're going along with that big 1 inch that we already got. Looks a little gnarly in there, but you know, we can make do. It's still a useful tool. Looks like maybe somebody was in a tight space and cranking on this and wore this away a little bit. That's okay. Another Craftsman USA 7/16. This one's definitely chewed up though. But you could, you know, you get a file and file some of these hard edges away. You know, buff it up a little bit. Somebody would definitely want, you know, the hardcore Craftsman people that are replacing things and just need to buy. I can't find my 7/16s, and it has to be, you know, the V series with this particular serial number. They're buying them. There's a market for them. Sorry, there is a market for these. This is a Diamond brand, Duluth, US. A little pair of little tiny pliers, little small jaws. Looks like it's rounded on this end a little bit. But you know, again, for one of those house sets, you know, maybe you just get this and grind it evenly so it's flat. So you get like maybe one less tooth on the end. But for small work, made in USA tool. Nice to have. Maybe a little plastic dip, you know, get a little fancy and just give it another, you know, 20 or 30 years of life. I'm all about it. This is a ratcheting Craftsman nut driver, screwdriver handle. Obviously no bits in it, but you can take some of those bits that are in that box in here, stick them in here, and then you've got a ratcheting screwdriver, made in USA. I was never a fan of the ratcheting screwdriver, but you know what? Maybe getting a little older and maybe just want to have something quick and easy with a couple of bits in it. If I got to take like an electrical outlet or a wall plate out, something like that, start getting in there and taking advantage of, you know, work smarter, not harder. But in really good shape. We still clean that up a little bit and hold on to that. We've got a Snap-on 3AS H45 USA. This is an offset pick tool, or maybe a one of those hose removal kind of things. I don't know if there's really a market for these, but you never know. Somebody might be missing one. Clean it up, polish it up. You know, there might be a few dollars in that on eBay. And then this is similar to the one that I already did the review and revival on, or restoration on, or reverberation. This is a Proto 4749 ratchet handle. This is identical to that one. It's a little stiff. Like, I really got to get in there, so maybe I got to clean that up a little bit. Oh, now it's skipping, so it's not going backwards. Maybe the detent inside isn't working right. Let me see if I can just move the lever a little bit. Maybe that'll loosen it up. Oh, there it goes. Very stiff. So Proto 4749 quarter-inch drive ratchet, just like the one I did that little revival on, or servicing, if you will. Feels like there's a little wetness in there. Maybe it's just my gloves are just, I don't know. But it's tight. Like, I really got it. It's not making a lot of noise. I put it up to the mic so you could hear it. But I really got to jam on it to turn it. So maybe we'll do another video, I don't know, on servicing this one. So that's what was in this box. To me, this is what I would consider the mother load, or a small mother load type of hit. Again, this doesn't happen all the time, but when it does and you get the right price. Now, what would I have done if this guy said, well, I want $100? I would have been like, well, I would have really had to have gone through everything. To me, $100 for what I do and what I would want, I still wouldn't buy this for $100 empty, although it's probably worth it. I already have one. Maybe $50. I may have spent $50 on this, but for $20, like I said to the gentleman who sold it to me, you're making me buy it for $20. Like, I would borrow $20. I would beg for $20, because just the condition that the box was in is worth it. Even without the key, these tumblers are replaceable. They make replacement tumblers. Or people will actually take, if the box is dented and mauled, they'll take these if they have the key and the tumbler. They put them on eBay, so they're available. You just have to know which type of the clip system that goes in to actually install it. They're different, and the way that it actually locks up underneath the metal flange up in here. So you can get replacement if you're hardcore Craftsman. You like, I'm not super hardcore, but I love these boxes. These are probably the best boxes I think they ever made. Sometimes the drawers get a little squirrely and misaligned, but easily fixed if you have a little time and patience. They're not the smoothest. They're not ball bearing drawers. They're the standard slider drawers. But you know, if you want to keep a box in your truck that has a nice selection of things, like you're just that guy that keeps things around and you like to help people out, or you do some little side road mechanic work and you need something that's sturdy. And you know, again, I can't say enough about these boxes. I've had mine, my original one, for years. I traveled around with it. I've done repairs and things with it for people I knew. I kept all my Craftsman tools in it back in the day. So when I saw it, I absolutely was blown away. I think they made a 2-drawer version of this too. It was a little shorter with just 2 drawers. I'm not sure if they made them any larger. They may have, but the 3-drawer seems to be the way, you know, like I was indoctrinated with these boxes. And anytime I see one of these, I always inquire about the price. This just happened to be one of those days. Lightning struck for me. And again, I think it was just too cold out that day. And this guy didn't want to spend his whole day at a table trying to get rid of everything that was there. So, or maybe it was hot. Maybe it was stolen. I don't know. Which is always a distinct possibility. You just never know. But You know, if you can see any of the bottom, I mean, this looks really clean under here. This was probably tucked away in a closet or something. I probably never saw any moisture or bad weather. You know, there's some cobwebby stuff and dust, but this will clean up really nice and be a nice addition to my little collection of Craftsman stuff. So there's my little tool safari with the Craftsman 3-drawer rally box. I can't even believe I'm still looking at it. Like, you know, it's bringing back memories of that day. It was freezing out. You know, I had my hat on, my gloves on, and I think my coffee was freezing in my hand. It was really that cold. And here you go. This is, you know, if you don't get out there, this is the stuff you might miss. And you know, some days you go out there and you're just going out for a walk. You come home empty-handed. So that's it. Craftsman 3-drawer rally box. All the tools that were inside for a tool safari video. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving me comments. Hopefully there'll be a few more of these videos because I picked up a few more toolboxes over the winter. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I want to continue to do this. So again, I hope you're all doing well. I will see you in the next video.